Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Today we're going to continue with the campaign mission series, Terra Incognita. This mission is called A Hidden Warning, so we'll jump right into it and we'll talk a little bit about the last episode and what's happened in between. So, in the last episode we delved further into the Triglav subsystem to see what's sort of been going on, try and gather a bit more information. And we came across a bunch of rebels who were still left alive, but not really enslaved, so to speak, by the Dark Eldar, which is what normally would probably happen. And we found a rebel commander and a clue on him. There was some sort of note with him talking about euphoria doses and sniffing. So it seems to me as though the Dark Eldar have managed to cut them off from other subsystems for decades, and this has driven them to believe the Imperium has abandoned them, and they've been getting these euphoria doses and sniffing, so to speak, some sort of space drugs, basically, by the sounds of it.
Inquisitor, reconnaissance rituals indicate a hostile activity in the chambers adjacent to the entrance.
Your hunch was right, Tech Priest. This is indeed a trap.
Clarification needed. All my deductions were based on facts.
Let's just leave it that way, then.
The guy just can't understand things. Basically, yeah, the Dark Eldar seem to have, rather than enslaved the populations and everything, they've disrupted the system and caused them to fall on their own part to becoming rebels. We received a message from an Ecclesiarchy Vox channel from Julius Bedivere, a cardinal, asking for our help for his diocese at the cathedral, which is where we are now, the Basilica Aurealis, where he and his followers are fighting off the darkness with powers of prayer. But Omicron Arkh informed us there was something a little bit off about the message, and there was a link to someone called Enoch the Sufferer. It's very possible that this guy genuinely needs our help, but
In the vicinity. Contact is imminent.
at the same time, he's clearly, potentially being used in some way to draw people in. Come on then. We did actually take a lot of damage and nearly die in the last episode, quite interestingly. The Dark Eldar really put the hurt on us. But I couldn't tell whether it was a mix of them and the guard, or them primarily doing much damage, or what, you know. We've got some sort of boss guy in here, or at least mini boss in here. Urgle Rat. What is it called? There's some sort of little funky guy there. Cavalette warriors, they're just the standards. Kind of like Eldar Guardians, effectively. But yeah. Oh, hello. An Incubus. We ain't gonna die for no rats. Sorry, Gritash, you dying, boy. Interesting to be fighting a mix, though. A Rack Sinner and a Rebel Guardsman just chilling together, you know? Doing bits. Urgle Wretch. Interesting. Can't say I've heard of them. Right, let's keep pressing on. I mean, yeah, it's interesting that the Dark Eldar haven't gone with perhaps the enslavement route and more so gaining control through other means. You would expect them to probably enslave the population and force them to do their bidding in that method, but instead you kind of just got them chilling together. They're clever. Jesus. Searching for more clues. Well, he was a funny looking guy, I'll give you that. No, it's already dead. Clue! Tell servants of the jagged maze. The benefactors want me to convey their message. Before you do anything else, get rid of the priests. The taint of faith is strong in them, and the benefactors have no use for them. So some benefactors have paid the Dark Eldar to carry something out, and the Cardinal must be spared for now. Use him to allure the Inquisitor into the trap.
The plot
See, the
thickens,
eye.
Captain. Did the sensors pick up any other void craft in this segment?
No, Inquisitor. What is it?
These worthless rebels are betraying their kind for the Dark Eldar, as I suspected. But they know details about my investigation, which baffles me. How could they know?
I have no idea, Inquisitor. We are all alone out here.
Interesting. I wonder who the Eye is.
I will pray for you, servants of the Imperial. Rest assured, the perpetrators will pay for this in blood. The machinations of the foul Drukhari cannot be left unpunished.
My guy be pissed. We did have something back the other way, so I'm going to run the other way for a moment and see what we got. Oh, I'll come back for you as well. Boom. Hello there! Boom. Ah, there was nothing here really. Ah, that's sad. It's always the way though, always the way. If things keep progressing the way you're going, you should probably turn back and check the other direction, right? Ah well, that's fine. We'll kill this other Borgren as well. So clearly some kind of benefactor is asking them to do something. Considering this rebel guy was talking about euphoria doses and sniffing and whatever. Yeah, it seems odd to me. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm that familiar with the Dark Eldar outside of the quite sadistic, I guess. Is that the word I'm looking for? Probably. Like they're very depraved compared to say their Eldar counterparts. Boom. Go on, turret. Clean them out. Ooh, the blood. The blood. You know, quite excitingly though, actually, for any Eldar fans out there, the latest advent, well, the advent that they're doing at the moment, we're clearly getting new models for the Eldar. And being someone who likes the Eldar stuff, I find that to be greatly exciting. I very purposely not really bought Aspect Warriors outside of a Dire Avengers squad, simply because there's not really been any point, because the Finecast stuff, for me, just, it's just not, it's a real pain in the neck to use. I don't want to have to use, like, Super Glue or anything, the molds just, yeah, there's so much cleanup involved to do on them. It's just not worth it. But hey, we'll, it seems we're going to get some Rangers, potentially some Ranger Skyrunners, so Rangers on bikes. A new female Autarch seems to have been suggested as well, who I think, from what I've read, might have like a fusion melter gun type deal, whilst also having a power weapon, which is quite exciting. Then there's also... what else was there? Oh yeah, a gun was shown as a tease in the advent. And it looks very much like warp spiders, which, of the Aspect Warriors, I'd say probably my favourite is the Striking Scorpions. And then it was the warp spiders, so I'm quite excited for that. I never really took a shine that much to the Eldar jet bikes, to be honest. I know people really like the jet bikes, but for me, yeah, I guess I just don't really like the models that much. I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. I don't know why. I'll probably end up buying some at some point to be just part of the collection. Gives you options as well if you want to play games. And, yeah, I'm excited for it because, I mean, I know for the longest time we've not had like a Phoenix Lord, like, because a lot of the Aspect Warriors have a Phoenix Lord, like what, Sweeping Hawks of Baharoth. There's James R, the Howling Banshee. There's Farandrast, Striking Scorpion. What is his name? Morgan Ra. Yep, he's Dark Reapers. Then you've got is it Fuegan? The Fire Dragon. And then there's the Big Donny, a Sermon, who's the Dire Avengers one, but he's also kind of the, I'd say he's almost like the Big Donny of it all, you know? So yeah, I mean, there's some great models in the Eldar collection, which like I've always been interested in, but like just resin models, I don't have time for it. Like it's too much of a pain for what it's worth. Surprise! I'm behind you. Yeah, I'm excited for that because I mean, seeing new Eldar stuff come out will give me more reason to buy more stuff. Because at the moment, I got another start collecting so I can have a unit of Wraith Blades. I've not decided whether to do them with axes or swords still. But yeah, I've got 2 Wraith Lords then. I've got a unit of Wraith Guards with 3 sides, which I built. I've got a Wave Serpent, which I need to build as well. I've got a squad of Guardians with the support platform. I've got the Warwalker, and I've got a Farseer and Spirit Seer, and a squad of Dire Avengers. It seems like a lot of it for Eldar is the troop choices that you fill out will just be small squads, basically. Or like you'd sit the Guardians on like a point in your own territory where they're relatively safe because they're quite flimsy. And the Dire Avengers will hold the other one whilst you use all your elites to try and take control of everything.
According to my calculations, you reached the coordinates where the Cardinal's transmission originated.
I've just found the Cardinal, Tech Priest, and his guards. This information is redundant.
I beg for your permission, Inquisitor.
Wow.
Redundancy is a sin.
Redundancy is a sin. Wow. Suck on it, Omicron Arkh. You committed a sin, boy. What you gonna do about it? Sit down. Oof. Snap. But hey, yeah, as I was saying anyway, great news that the Eldar are getting the new stuff coming soon. Really looking forward to it. Might give me some renewed vigor because I've been in a bit of a slump about doing it more recently, so yeah, should make for some good times. And then maybe hopefully soon I can potentially start looking at participating in small games, learning the rules for 9th edition and whatever, and go from there, yeah.
My most sincere gratitude, Inquisitor. By the grace of the Emperor, you have deciphered my warning.
I should execute you for treason. What was this all about?
I deserve no forgiveness. But before you rightfully sentence me, please hear my plea. I was imprisoned, tortured, and mentally manipulated by these Xenos Reavers for a long time. Let me help you in your sanctifying duty.
So they made you lure me into their trap.
You and others in the past. These monsters are plundering our worlds. We've been lost in the darkness, Inquisitor.
These Xenos have been allowed to carry on unchecked. They were already waiting for me on the relay station, and set up the trap here in no time. What is their secret, Cardinal?
Yeah.
I have no idea, I swear. But they know everything. Their ways are efficient. Terrible, but efficient.
Inquisitor, Category 5.8 fluctuations in the Immaterium in your vicinity.
A warp gate.
Pattern is consistent with the Dark Eldar webway portals.
Cardinal, we have not finished. Find a shelter nearby.
Is she back? Is she gonna call me a monkey? Oh, they're taking humans through them as well. Alright then, let's go. Defeat the attacking Dark Eldar. I mean, the thing is, if in that moment there I had, like in the previous ones where I had to have a radical or a Puritan choice, I'd end up picking the radical just because I'm like, yeah, well, probably shouldn't kill him, right?
That was a commendable act of retaliation, Inquisitor. Now, you should execute that treacherous worm of a priest.
The Dark Eldar are masters of torture and manipulation. Yet he managed to break their thrall over him and warn me. He was almost begging for judgment.
Weakness is like the rot. Once it sets in, it's only a matter of time until it destroys everything.
Once the Imperium lost the Aurealis system, these worlds fell prey to a great menace. We can't execute everyone who couldn't resist the powers of the Drukhari.
Damn! We out here showing mercy! I didn't even get the choice to do it this time. Oh boy. Can I walk in here? No, so there's just medical supplies in there for fun. Cool. Anyway, yeah, I hope this was an enjoyable episode to hear a bit more about the Eldar fun. And to see me smash some Dark Eldar face in, because who doesn't like seeing that? So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.